EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Spears. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 30.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Side by Adams. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The 40-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston dancing to his left. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 35 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Here's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
With Balaj. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage. Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it? It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Adams. 68 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run here with Balaj. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Janoris Jenkins on the tackle.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kalen Balaj, 31 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. As well now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only is to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julian Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Brady. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Brady. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Balaj. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27.
Time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Winston looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that was a drive that had third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Brady going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
And 12 at the 30-yard line.
On second and 12, Winston flush to his right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
Now Balaj. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down to that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mix the score, Rams 24, Eagles 14. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll be called well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26.
To throw is Brady.
1st down, Eagles.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw, Brady. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Samson Abuka in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he finds Howard complete. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The 19-yard line.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 19 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was rolled off.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.